Alrighty, good morning, y'all. It's LA Appliance Guy. How's everybody doing? Trying to get motivated. Look what we got here. You know I like a good puzzle. KENMORE 80 series direct drive. Part of it. Motor, old trans, new trans, agitator, bucket of parts, inner drum, outer drum. Look at our problem here. What likely happened was he bought a transmission and was getting it in, and he said that triangular plate under there was moving around, and when he brought it back up, it's happened to the best of them. It's happened to me. I went to push the cap down on one of them the other day. Broke the outer drum on that fin under there. So we're gonna get him a used drum and a new seal and get it back together for him. I love a good puzzle. Hang tight. I gotta go out in the boneyard and pull a tub because I thought I had one in the parts dungeon, but I don't. So let's get one real quick and we'll slap it on. I mean, he was pretty much already there, but he was just like, I didn't want to mess anything else up. I don't blame him. And he's already put couplers and clutches, but we got a messed up little snubber pad, a few little things here and there. We'll probably have to get back going. Yeah, broke the lid switch, the little tallywhacker there. So we'll see if we can save this old girl. You know I like them puzzles, especially direct drive puzzles. Alrighty, I think we found our donor here. This is an old KENMORE with the wood grain top. We've already taken the transmission out and motor and all, so we'll take these bolts and get our outer tub out. Look at these beautiful clouds today. Wow, it's just a lovely day. Not quite hot yet. So he called and asked me, what do you think about this? Because he's got a new VM style, the new style KENMORE in there right now, the 600 series with the belt and the suspension rods and everything. And he said, you know, is that a better unit? I was like, man, to be honest, no. You don't get much better than these direct drives. You know, sometimes they have their quirks. Come on, man, for real. But they're easily serviced. I said, is it rusting out? He said, no. And then he said, finally, my wife said, you need to give me my KENMORE back, my 80 series, because this new one just ain't cutting it. So that's what we're doing. Getting this outer drum. Gotta get this spanner nut off there. Spanner nut. Ah, you suck. There we go. Couple little love taps on the top of that block. Woo! Goodness gracious. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho. Wow. Man, these folks hairier than me. Goodness gracious. Well, there's our drum. And hey, there's a snubber pad we'll use for them. So we got to get this off, get that hose off, get this bushing and brake tube all off. Dang it. This is easier if the drum and, you know, if the transmission is still attached at the bottom. Technically, I could take this whole shebang bang and put it on top of this shebang bang right here. But I want to change the seal. Anytime I do this, I like to change the seal. Look at it. See? So, come on. I might have to pry at it a little bit. Try and break this crud loose. Come on. Let's try this again. Pop our little donut seal out. Looks like this one was actually leaking. See the rust? So good thing I didn't just take this and put it on the structure. Let's clean this tub out. Please get my dirty direct drive outer tub wet. Please. Ugh. This tub is gonna be beautimous. Yeah. All right. They should be good to go now. It ain't perfect, but it's better. Yeah. Okay, it's getting hot now. New donut seal 383727. Just push her on in. Pop, pop. Now we have to get his brake and housing, seal housing and all, brake tube and all off of this one. So we can put it on that one. This one shouldn't be as bad, theoretically. There we go. Time for a little lube-a-doob. Lube it up. Little dish soap. Not like oil or anything, or grease. Yeah, buddy. All right. Let's see. Bada boom. Like a glove. As you can tell, I will go pretty far trying to save a good washing machine. So, let's get this here snubber pad. Help old dude out, snubber pad. We'll be ready to set our drum. Alrighty, we got our snubber pad. Let's look through here and get the pieces we need. This is the rear plate. It's one of the side plates. Side spring, okay. Dude, come on. Plate for a transmission. Coupler rubber. Lovejoy. There's some screws. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Rear spring. Okay. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. What you got here? Okay. Another screw. Screw. Old transmission bolt. All right, we got it. But yeah, I'm gonna take me a break real quick. And yeah, it's getting hot, man. People are starting to call about fan motors and capacitors and stuff. There was a dude yesterday, said his buddy works for a company. Said they come out for free. You know, that's a red flag right there. And the motor for his outside unit said, yeah, the motor would be about 700, and then plus labor, 700 for the motor. Long story short, dude come in, I showed him the 2 wires he had to put on the contactor, and the motor was 150 bucks. Retail. The prices they're charging is outrageous. That's wrong. It's funny because the guy was like, look, I make good money. I mean, I don't mind paying somebody to do something, you know, and they got to stay in business. I get it. But I'm also not an idiot. Okay, so, you know, how much is this motor actually? You know, that's just ridiculous. Motor, capacitor, and 2 wires. And I mean, shoot, if they were wanting to charge 700 for the motor, what were they going to charge labor? 700? I mean, I get it. Everybody has to make money, and they're in business to make money. But your friend is not really looking out for you there, bruh. People call about these pins all the time when they fall out. These are your shipping pins. If they fall out, throw them away. But we got our pad, we got our springs. Let's set our structure on here. I need to do a video on capacitors and say, hey, let's save $600. Because, I mean, literally, they're charging $600 to put a capacitor on. A $30 capacitor. Whoa, we're losing stuff now. So, you know, and a motor. Next motor I have to put in, I'm definitely doing a video saying, let's save $1,000. Jeez. All right. Let's take this baby over here. Got a little tab to catch and zip it in. Yeah. One down. Come on. There we go. Okay. Last one. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I think they've actually discontinued these 3-speed motors here. So if anybody's out there and has some 3-speeds, you better hold on to them. The green stripe, yeah, buddy. Gonna be hard to find. Oakley dokley. So I'm glad I looked under our cap here. We're gonna have to fix this. So the way he had the plastic ring around the clutch is wrong. So I'm gonna have to take it off and then put the plastic ring under the clutch and then reclip it back on. Make sure that the transmission clutch doesn't hit the arm of the spin tube when you push it back in there. Next, you take your 3 half-inch bolts and zip them back in. Then we'll take the motor, line up the Lovejoy coupler, and then put the clips on it. You can use the screws if you want to, or you can leave them off of there. And then we'll clip the pump right onto the front of the motor. That's the beauty of these direct drive units. Pump to the front of the shaft, transmission to the back of the shaft, direct drive, no belt, just a coupler. Slowly dwindling down on our pieces. Yay. All right, Clipperino. Clip. No way I could leave his crust on there like that. You gotta get that off of there. That buildup just happens over the years. And while you got it out, you might as well fix it. We'll brush it off real quick. Ooh, it's peeling. Ooh, it's peeling. Yeah. All right, let's give it the jet. Where's the jet? Yeah. Yeah. No. Can't forget the spring ding. Yeah. Counterbalance. Here we go. All right. You have to line up the two tabs into the block and then tighten the spanner nut until you can't tighten it no more. The last one I did, I broke just like this one when I was putting the cap back on. I was going to snap the cap back on, push down. Yeah, buddy. I know that sound. Gotta line up the little tabs and push and lock it down. Don't forget your pressure switch tube. That's how you flood a house. And this one down here. Now for the agitator. These dog ears look like doo-doo, so we'll put them some dog ears in. Who am I to say what somebody's time is worth? Somebody else that went to college and trade school and all that stuff, their hourly pay might be $500 an hour. That's for sure. Me, I'm worth about $3.50. All right, take your shebang bang. Whoa. Just like that. Stick it down in there. Give it a little twisty twist. You'll find it. Where's it at? Where's it at? All right, we made it in. All right, take this baby. Pow. 7/16. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Pow. Oh, gotta lift my bit down in there. There we go. All right, so we got our burnt lid switch bypassed. Let's get some water to it and get her going. All right, let's see if it spins first. Oh man, look at that clutch. I had a feeling I probably should have put a clutch on there. But she's back together. Let's run it. All right. Go. Go. Yay. That's slow. Now we're talking. Oh Mo, it's got a small drum. This thing washes twice as fast as that. Oh my goodness, look how big and beautiful this drum is, but it takes an hour to wash. Even on a quick cycle. This, 30 minutes, done. I'll do 2 loads in the time it takes to do 1 in that. Look at that baby. In all its direct drive glory. I'm always telling folks, if you can still get parts for it and it's not all rusted out, you better fix it. Because the new ones don't make it. Take your cabinet, set it under the front, like that. Lay it back. Don't pinch your hose. That's where your lid switch goes. funky clips. Do. I keep pressure with my boot. Push down and lock it in. Ba-bam. Keep pressure. Pow. Now he took the tallywhacker clips in here out, so we'll have to put those in, but we're good to go basically. Wham bam. And that's how you put together a puzzle direct drive with a hole in the drum, right? Now you see why I buy all direct drives. Transmission, inner drum, outer drum, everything. I save it all. Try to. Well, dang, I forgot to tell you what it was. KENMORE 80 series, heavy duty, super capacity, quiet pack, 3-speed motor with 4-speed combinations, ultra rants system. The real deal. Shoot, that clutch is grabbing pretty good. Not bad, man, not bad. Best washers ever. Way better than that. Alrighty, y'all, so we made it to the end of the video, and you know I gotta do it. I gotta put you guys to work. It's keyword time. And what's your choice? Whirlpool with the remote enable Wi-Fi with the huge drum, huge gigantor drum, or are you going beautiful, old school, KENMORE 80 series? Just works. Just works. You know my answer. This is the exact unit I have at my house with the 4 knobs. That's it. It's the one I'm keeping. So what's your choice? New or old? New school or old school, I should say. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. We're on our way to 5,000 subscribers. Thanks to y'all. Y'all rock. You awesome, man. Look at that. New school, old school. You know I love the old school. And hey, if you don't have a preference, just say friggin' puzzle, because LA loves a puzzle. That guy that dropped it off was like, man, I feel bad about leaving you this in like pieces. I was like, you have no idea. I love a puzzle. Thank y'all again. You rock.
Thank you for watching my great dad. Have a great day.
Good job.